Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Krista Down One, and I am back with another video. You know what you gotta do: rate, comment, subscribe. Please hit the notification bell so it'll let you know when my next live stream or video goes down. Follow me on Twitter because that's where all the magic happens. I don't tweet as much, but when I do tweet, it's very informative, very informational. Okay. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's topic. Zion Williams chose the Jordan brand over Nike. He was always a Nike. He was always for Nike, but ultimately he chose the Jordan brand. It some believe it's and this is on, and you can get this article from foxsports.com, business news, excuse me. And the deal, a lot of people are speculating it's like up to $75 million with incentives. Okay. And he's going to be representing and repping the brand Jordan. Okay. Now, a lot of people thought that ultimately he was going to go to Nike, and ultimately he was going to choose LeBron. I heard a few people on social media talking about, well, LeBron hasn't had a big major star like a Zion Williams representing his shoe, even though he, have some athletes representing his shoe. Okay. And this is big news for not Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan. This is the second mega star that repped his shoe. Dwayne Wade used to rep his shoe, and now he's got Zion Williams. Now, ultimately, the reason why he chose brand Jordan, the Jordan brand, it's an iconic name. It's an iconic shoe. And even today's kids are repping and wearing Jordan shoes. And a lot of these kids have never even seen Jordan play live, or, and the only way they are able to see Jordan play nowadays is on YouTube. And, how Jordan gained, so much awareness to today's athletes is uncanny. Okay. It's amazing. So the reason why he chose brand Jordan over Nike, and I really didn't think LeBron shoe had I just didn't feel like LeBron had an opportunity to sign Zion Williams. Okay. From this standpoint, it's hard for big men to sell shoes. Akeem Olajuwon had this problem. Shaquille O'Neal had this problem. Okay. So a lot of big men, a lot of, even in certain instances, Sean Kemp, Charles Barkley, and I feel like Charles Barkley's first shoe really plateaued him in the stratosphere when you talk about shoes. But then after that, it was harder and harder to, for a Charles Barkley shoe to be very successful in the shoe climate in that era. So it's hard for big men to, be very successful in shoes. Okay. And, the the shoes that sell the most are like point guards, shooting guards, small forwards. Okay, those are the ones who can sell a crap ton of shoes. Okay, and if you don't believe me, just go Google it and check it out for yourself. So it's hard for a big man to endorse. Not as far as not as much as endorsing, but for kids to gravitate to his shoe. Okay. And I felt like the reason why he chose brand Jordan, the Jordan brand, it's already an established shoe with an iconic man as Michael Jordan. So you already, going in, you're already getting into a shoe that can pretty much endorse itself, the Jordan brand. Everybody is going to gravitate and get this shoe. Okay, so it's already got an established fan base and an established community that still to this day buy Jordan shoes. Okay, so to me, it wasn't that difficult for him to make a decision like this, particularly that, look, one, he's a mega star, and being under the Jordan brand, he doesn't, and he understands, he's fully aware of it's hard for big men to sell shoes. I feel like that's one avenue, one caveat, why he chose the Jordan brand over other shoes, such as the Nike brand, which is very well established here, in the shoe world. When you look at Reebok and Adidas, they're established shoes, but not to the extent of Nike, nor the Jordan brand. Okay, and he could have went outside those big three and chose Converse, Puma, and to be New Balance. Those shoes, he would have his own identity, his own signature shoe, and he will have it will be a signature shoe for Jordan brand, but it'll have the Jordan logo and the Jordan name. But if he wanted to brand his own name, I think it would have been very difficult for him, particularly in this shoe game. And this shoe game is very tight. If going out on your own and trying to create your own following, your own community, it can be difficult. This shoe game is real rough, particularly, and the money is in the shoes. Okay. Thirdly, I felt like Jordan offered him the most money. If it's estimated to be $75 million, I don't think he would have gotten that with Reebok, Adidas. He definitely would not have gotten that with Puma and New Balance, even though it would have been his own shoe. He could look at it from that standpoint, but he would have not gotten that type of money. And maybe Nike, if they would have gotten another crack at him, they would have probably offered him $75 million as well, or maybe more. But I felt like the money aspect, that was the most money he could have gotten from any other shoe out there that was going to give him a shoe deal. So that's why ultimately he chose the Jordan brand. So with all of those reasons, it makes perfect logical sense why he would sign with Jordan. Okay, it's an iconic shoe, iconic player, so you really don't have to that has its own following, its own community, so you really don't have to do little as far as advertising the shoe for yourself. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's going to do that on social media. He's going to have commercials and things of that nature, but the road of having a successful shoe is not going to be difficult for Zion Williams. Okay, because let's just say hypothetically that he has some setbacks in this upcoming NBA season, which means he doesn't gain a lot of momentum as far as from the fan perspective. He doesn't hit big on social media. Let's just say he's not the big splash. He has a couple of setbacks, still has an amazing season, but it's not an extraordinary season. And let's just say that, then that hurts his brand as far as if he would have signed a deal with New Balance or Puma or Adidas or a Reebok. He would have been just another player with a shoe deal. Okay. And then not to mention, he'll be not only competing with the NBA players in his own draft class and in the NBA, but he'll also be competing with the next big thing for the next NBA draft. Okay, so he estimated all that, and he felt like it would have been an easier route for him to sign with the Jordan brand. Okay, well, that's all I got for today. I just wanted to throw that little caveat out there, make a video about it, tell you guys what I thought about it. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am out. Deuces.